Hello to everyone in the Philippines.
Attorney Harry, you haven't been seen publicly for the past couple of months, and then you suddenly resurfaced here at The Hague. Where have you been in the past months?
Unfortunately, I can't say because if the CID, if the Commission on Immigration can't find me, I'm not going to make it any easier for them.
Okay, fair enough.
All I can say is sorry, but I can't say.
Okay, and why did you come to The Hague?
Well, because Vice President Sara said we should meet here and talk about the case. No? Well, I will say this much. I was supposed to be in Hong Kong, but very last minute, I could not go. And I do regret that decision because what I would have told the former president was at least delay your departure home to the Philippines until such time that we had filed already pleadings that were already prepared a long time ago, no? Like a year before, no? To prevent his extradition. No? But I was not able to make it to the meeting, and of course he insisted on going home because he said he didn't do anything wrong, and he even moved his flight earlier instead of later.
Former President Duterte's decision to move his flight earlier, was that because he was ready to be arrested, or from a legal standpoint, did he not see the arrest as something that was possible?
He could not fathom even the idea of being arrested, more so being transported to The Hague. He is so sure as a lawyer that the ICC has no jurisdiction that to him, it was really a shock, especially the manner by which he was sent here, no? Which is patently illegal, contrary to the Rome Statute, and contrary to all expectations that he had.
For you as a lawyer and an accredited ICC lawyer, were you also shocked that he was arrested? No.
For the first time, I'm going to say, in fact, probably I was the only one advising the president to treat the ICC very, very seriously.
Why were you able to foresee that, or why did you foresee that?
Because the ICC needed to disprove what the Africans were complaining about. When I campaigned for the ILC, I was told by the African Union that they were really at the brink of, as an entire bloc, withdrawing from the ICC because they felt there was a bias against Africans, against black people, because the ICC was only investigating and trying people from Africa. So I guess to belie this, they needed to try someone else other than a black person, and that turned out to be Rodrigo Roa Duterte. No? So I knew that they were hell-bent on proving the Africans wrong, because if the Africans were to withdraw, that would be the end of the ICC, because the ICC would only have the Europeans and the Latin American countries as members. Certainly, we're far from universal ratification in Asia, and the major powers, including China, Russia, and the United States, are not part of the ICC Rome Statute.
Kita nyo na? Hindi naman pala parte naman talaga. Tsaka malakas ho ang laban. Si Attorney Kaufman, ay nagsalita na rin, nagbigay siya ng update kahapon. Malakas ang laban ng kaso ni Tatay Digong. So, expect na natin yan, no? Tsaka yung interim visa, ihahain na yan sa madaling panahon. Pwede ho Una-una pa lang, nung pagsalang pa lang kay Tatay Digong, ang naging taga-depensa niya ay si Lagdameo, sorry. Lagdameo ba? Lagdameo. Ay, hindi! Sorry Ano ba, Kuya Goods? Si Medaldea. Ano ka ba? Lagdameo. Nakarang tipak ko. Sorry Si Medaldea, ang naging taga-depensa niya, nasabi doon ng tagapagsalita ng ICC, na pwedeng maghain ng interim si Tatay Digong. So, gano'n At bakit nga pala, may pasok ko lang bakit hinahanap nyo, di ba hinahanap nyo si matagal nyo nang hinahanap yung babae, ano ang pangalan? Kwak, 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 kwak. Hinahanap nyo yun, di ba? Ito, may balita rito. Ewan ko kung ano to, totoo ba to? O talagang totoo? Ito, ipasok natin.
Kinuwestiyon ng mga netizens ang litrato na ito ni Liza Marcos. na nag-celebrate daw ng Women's Month. Pero ang litrato kasama si Attorney Vic Rodriguez. Lalong naghinala ang mga netizens.
Anak ng
Nasaan na
tipaklo.
ba talaga si Liza Marcos?
Grabe ng pagka-edit, ano? Ginagalingan talaga ng gusto. So, eto ha, mga kasama. Kung ayaw nila magpakita, bahala sila sa life nila. O, basta tayo, alam natin kung nasaan sila. Kayo ba, alam nyo ba? Kung nasaan itong mga ito. O, ayon sa puting jehes, mayroong puting jehes. Ayon, sa nagbalita, ito raw, mas maganda kasi may video para ma-reaction na natin eh. Dito na lang muna tayo mag-stick sa balita dito ni Robin. Tuloy mo, Robin.
Ang mga ipinapost ng iba't ibang pahayagan ng Malacanang at mismong Facebook account ni Liza Marcos ay pinaghihinalaan ng edited. Kaya ang malaking katanungan, nasaan na ba talaga si Liza? Marami kasi ang nakapansin na ang post na ito ng Manila Bulletin noong March 27, 2025 ay lumang litrato na pala. Nadiskubre ng mga netizens na ang mga litrato na ito ay mula pa sa post ni Liza Marcos noong September 26,
Ano ba yan, Bulletin?
2022. Napakomento pa nga ang isang netizen, Manila Bulletin News, magkanong bigayan? Tapos pag-check ko ng mga previous post sa Facebook ni Liza, deleted na ang September 26, 2022 post. Buti, naka-screenshot. Lalo pang tumindi ang suspetsya ng mga netizens sa litrato na ito na kung ating mapapansin sa actual mismo kulay ube or kulay violet ang actual na suot ni Liza Marcos sa stage. Pero bakit pagdating doon sa screen nila, abay color blue na?
Ayan! Galing nyo kasi mag-edit eh. Pero ito halatado. Nakita. Yung blue, naging violet. Yung violet, naging blue. Pero yung muka, yung muka, ganun talaga eh. Wala tayong magagawa sa muka.
Pa kay Coco Locoy, Attorney Claire Castro, patunayan pa ba namin na edited yung unang picture o sapat na yung second and third pictures? Kung hindi pa sapat, madami pa akong pwedeng ebidensya. Ayon pa kay Chito Fuentes, the mystery deepens. The government and mainstream media have been coming out with stories about First Lady Liza Marcos, obviously to deny rumors that she is being held in the US.
Nako.
One such story that came out in the Philippine Star was accompanied by a photo showing her with Attorney Vic Rodriguez, the former executive secretary of her husband, with whom she had a much publicized falling out. More likely than not, it's an old photo because Attorney had long severed ties with President Ferdinand Marcos Jr. and are unlikely to find himself in the same room, let alone engaged in a conversation, no matter how polite, with the First Lady. This photo naturally raises a lot of questions. Have they reconciled? Is this a filed photo? Or was this taken at a dinner? Was it given as part of PR from Malacanang? Or was it the Star that used it without advising its readers that is an old photo? If it's an old photo, what is the Star up to in steering the hornet's nest? One thing sure, instead of putting this issue to rest, it has only deepened the mystery. Speaking mystery, palaisipan pa rin at nagtataka pa rin ang Malacanang kung bakit mas marami pa ngayon ang nagugutom, gayong nagbibigay naman daw sila ng mga ayuda. Diyos ko naman, BBM,
Alam nyo na ang sagot.
Attorney Claire Castro.
Alam nyo na ang sagot